In this week's video, my good friends, here at the Wednesday Deal Day, I am going to break down one of the most common questions I get asked all the time. And this is TJ. I qualify for R1 million, I qualify for 2 million rand, but I only have 100,000. And for some of you, it might be even for less than 1,000 rand. And I want to answer this question because I do think that it's an important conversations for us to have, especially when we're going ahead. And I'm going to give you context of a few of my clients that have been asking me this question and how I've just answered them. And if this applies to you, obviously you can take snippets of it and you can apply it obviously into your space based on where you are in life. And here at the TJ Tribe, we always try to discuss things from the good and the bad of real estate, but also coming together here at the tribe and we can talk about it. So 100,000 rand, is it a lot of money? It is, but also it is not, right? So I want to be able to answer this so that all of us, wherever we are, we can start to prepare intentionally and we can start to make some quick moves. Quick and smart moves. That's what this video is all about today. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is TJ, your host, and I'm a former banker and founder here at the TJ Tribe. And I do business with a focus in student accommodation, flips, which is buy and sell, and coaching, with the hope that all of us, as young, upcoming modern parents, we can be able to have passive income from real estate. Welcome to the channel. So here's the truth. 100,000 is not a magic key to property ownership. It's not. You are right. Not so long ago, we did have a deal here for about 100,000 that sold off. However, I also want to put in another disclaimer to say to you, what about the transfer fees, the other closing fees, renovations? Renovations, we all know, those kind of like eat up in your cash very quickly. But if you are going to be playing it smart, you can turn that 100K into the foundation of your property journey that can literally change your life. And this is what happened to my good friends. A couple of years ago, I was out with my missus and we went into a property seminar, and this is almost 10 years ago. And within that, we didn't even have this 100,000. And you can see how much we paid, between me and my wife for us to get our property education. Unfortunately, that company doesn't exist anymore. It was a company that is owned by Robert Kiyosaki, and it was called The Legacy. They were out from the UK. And I remember this was the bottom. This amount here that I gave you here, it was the bottom of the barrel. That's what we could afford in the class. There were other people in the class that paid for a program that was around about 350,000 rand. This is 10 years ago, not today. And they went to the UK, they set up their structures and so on. They came back to South Africa. Some of them did amazing things in the UK. I'm still good friends with them. Some did nothing. So I am here to tell you that there is the good and the bad. So in this video, I'm going to cover a few things. I'm going to cover why you actually need, what you can do with your 100,000 and what you cannot do. Is that okay? Are you happy for us to go ahead? Okay, let's go. We did speak about the property that we sold here, 2-bed, 1-bath. It came through initially as a 1-bed, 1-bath, and then eventually it became a 2-bed, 1-bath, 2-bed, 2-bath. And it sold off for 100,000. Eventually, that person ended up to pay about 120 because there was an auctioneer's fees and so on. And that guy is so lucky. I just want to say that he's so lucky. But above that, he was also highly prepared. He had the cash and met, lucky met the prepared. And then within that, bingo, they were able to close the deal. Now, let me be straight with you. I want to be straight with everybody here. If you qualify for a million land, if you qualify for R1 million and above, or whatever the amount is. And I want us to speak about this R1 million because as a benchmark, and we can pull the lever for R1 million above, or we can make it downward, right? So let's assume you qualify for R1 million. R1 million. Okay, you can see I'm getting tongue-tied today. I apologize. Just closing fees alone, my good friend, if you have to bond a property and you are going to now bring in the bank in it, you're paying nothing less of 80,000. TJ, where do you get these figures? Go and check it out. There is calculators that are available. My favorite one is uber.co.za, and they can be able to tell you roughly how much it is if you're going to buy a property for R1 million. It's basically 80,000. You are going to divide that 80,000 into transfer fees. You're going to and then you're going to make that the other 50% of it roughly towards your bond registration. Transfer and bond registration. Boom, your 80,000 is gone. And that's before we even touch renovations. So your 100,000 is not a golden ticket to owning property without a strategy. So here is the way forward. Or should I say, so what is the way forward, right? So what is the way forward? Let us really start. And I want to help you, my friends. I want you to be in a different space. I want you to be, some of us are chasing what we call financial freedom. I want you to get there. It may not happen today, but it may happen in the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. But where do we start? So what is the way forward? So number one, I'm going to talk about it. You have to start with education. And I'm going to give you 5 solid reasons why I do think that, well, not 5, but I'm going to give you some solid reasons why I do think that education is important. 1, you avoid expensive mistakes. One wrong move in real estate can cost you, I don't know, more than your entire 100,000. Just signing something wrong. Just making the wrong move of an estimation or something. So you want to have the right education. Number 2, you learn how to use other people's money. Ooh, TJ. Lots of people are always asking me this question. TJ, so where can I get? The banks is other people's money, but there's so many other options that is available. Property is not about how much cash you have, but how much you can structure in the deal. I'm going to say that again. Property is not about how much cash you have, but it's about how much you can structure the deal. There's so many deals out there. It's just about how you put them together. Number 3, you see opportunities others miss. Oh, TJ, what does that mean? Once you know the game, your brain, I want to say that your brain, it starts to being rewired. Suddenly the ugly houses on the corner looks like money in disguise. There's a road that I used to travel in as I used to go to work before I was trained, called Caroline Street, and that road was a dump. Every other property was bad. I used to complain when I was going to work at ABSA back in the days. Bingo, I went to training, and the next 2 weeks I started seeing money, because I was just trained. Does it make sense? I hope it makes sense. My name is TJ. I am just trying to help you out. The other point is that, right, you start to build confidence. Knowledge, my friends, it kills fear. And fear is the biggest reason people why they sit on the sidelines. Can I say that again? Your confidence, or should I say you build up your confidence. You're going to poof your confidence. Knowledge kills fear because you are now equipped. You know better, right? And I'm going to say this. Fear is the biggest reason why people are sitting. I'm not so sure. Maybe it's a good deal. Maybe it's not. Maybe Once you're knowledgeable, you pull the trigger when it's right. I pulled the trigger on not so long ago on a deal that I eventually lost. It was about close to 100 beds, and I closed it at 12 million. And we went back and forth. Why? Because I'm knowledgeable in student accommodation. I could see this is a good deal, right? But because of many other reasons, I lost the deal. But my confidence in writing and signing 12 million, and I cannot stress that enough. Hey, my friends, I apologize that I had to break this conversation, hot conversation that we're talking about. But I thought, let me come through and let's talk about student accommodation. If you're in the student accommodation space and you are investing in that or thinking of investing that, and you are thinking, how am I going to manage this? Is it possible actually to just do it and I can just see my portfolio grow? My good friends, I want to bring you a company that is called My Student House. My Student House has been around for a while. They are currently managing over 2,000 beds across the country, particularly in the areas of Bloemfontein, Cape Town, Port Elizabeth, Potchefstroom, and also in Gauteng. So if you're in the student accommodation space, or you're thinking of going into student accommodation space, and you're not so sure who's going to be able to manage you, the company My Student House, they will be able to manage this for you, and you can then be able to invest without any hassles of managing. So they will do the placement for you. In some cases, they can even do the project for you. Maybe there's a bit of renovation that is needed on the property, and above that, they will manage the whole property and report to you frequently so that you know what is happening on your property. So how do you get a hold of them? This is the email address that you can drop into, and we will be in touch here at the TJ Tribe and helping you on your journey of student accommodation with My Student House. Point number 5, right? You connect with the right people, having the right network. Property is a team sport, my good friends. I can't stress this enough. Alone, you move slow. But with the right tribe, you move far, much faster. One of my greatest teachers called John Maxwell, he said that a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way, right? Now, when you are educated, you see the way because you can comprehend, you see things differently. So you will be able to run a little bit faster. Money is no longer the obstacle. Mindset, my good friends, and knowledge are what counts. I mean, like, my name is TJ. I'm just trying to help you. And that's when we come in here at the TJ Tribe. I'm always saying to people, I do not want to punt the TJ Tribe. This is not the goal why we are here. We are here to just give you information, and you are here to understand and then explore. We are here to just open up your minds, right? That's what we're here for. Today, I'm going to say to you, if you're one of those people that are sitting on the fence, you're not so sure what to do, things like that, come to the TJ Tribe. We'll be able to teach you. But we know that we are not for everyone. So I am going to give you 3 places where I do think they are credible. Does it make sense? I want to give you 3 places where I think they are credible. Some of these people I know. Actually, as I mentioned them, I will be able to tell you that I know these people. Now, if you think that I'm not too settled with TJ, I don't know, whatever it is, right? You know, when money is being exchanged, you gotta have some comfort. So if you're not comfortable with me or with the TJ Tribe, hallelujah, that's okay. But I want to give you somewhere else where you may be comfortable. Again, if you're not comfortable with those people, to give you the education, the foundation, the knowledge. So number 1 is my brother, who is called Witness Mdaka. Witness Mdaka, he's got a mentorship program, and just Google him, Witness Mdaka, you'll see. And we'll put up his name up there so that you can be able to go. But some of you already know him. He does have a mentorship program. It is far cheaper than mine. It is in my program is like a year. So we take you on a full journey of a year. Witness takes you on a program for like 8 weeks, he says. And on his website, that is what is there. It's 16,000. Ours is double the fee. So, boom, you choose. At least you are getting something. So that's number one with Witness. Number two, these are people that I actually know. So there's a company that is called Sapin. And Sapin, for me, the owner of that business is called Andrew Walker. So he's the owner, leader, kind of like, and I know where he got his training from. He got it from the same school that I went. When I was with Legacy, he was one of the trainers. So the foundation that he teaches, I know it very well. He can also help you out. They are everywhere in South Africa. Sapin has been around for a minute. I didn't check their pricing, but you can check on their website. Bingo, you'll be able to plug in them. The other company that I'm going to speak about is another company that is called Riches and Beyond. And some of you might even know them. You might have gone to some of their seminars and so on. I am sure that they're still around. I haven't been on their website for a minute, but they give hands-on property education, right? And there's many people that have gone there and bingo. I know the owner of the business there at some point, not at some point, but I know that they went to the same school that I went through, the same school that I'm mentioning, which is the Legacy. So you can see that I am sharing with you the cream, not the cream, the foundation of what we're talking about. It all comes in from the Robert Kiyosaki schooling. And within that, Sylvia, Andrew, who else? I don't know Witness where he got his education from in terms of real estate. I haven't asked him that question. I will maybe one of these days. But maybe when he becomes your mentor, you can also ask him the same question. These two that I'm speaking about, I know their foundation because I've also been trained in the same. I paid lots of money for it. But all I'm just trying to say to you, is, my good friends, is you need to start educated. Put your money where you know what is happening. The last one is a specialized person. She only does Airbnb. Her name is Karen Fraser. Karen, I've done a couple of videos here with her, and she runs the education company, which is called Smart Airbnb with Karen Fraser. Again, you can reach out to them and you can start to learn. And then thereafter, you can start to do your property. Now, my good friends, you can see that what I'm trying to say to you is your 100,000 doesn't get you far. The first thing that you need to do, get educated first. And I've given you options in which you can start to plug in. By the way, all of these guys that I've mentioned, they don't make monies from courses. There's some other people that I know who are like, they survive on courses. All of these people that I've reached out to, that I've mentioned here, they have their own real estate business. I've seen them. I know some of their properties, what they're doing, but they are there to help out. Does it make sense? They are there to help out. So find somewhere where you are happy. Now, let's assume, TJ, me, I don't want to learn. I just want my money to grow, I just want my money to grow. This learning thing, it's not my thing. I think I'm learned. And you still have your 100,000. As we have seen, if you're to buy a property for 1 million, 100,000 is kind of like nothing, right? You're going to be kind of like stuck. You buy your property and that's all you have. You're left with 20 grand to do renovations. Let's just call it 10 grand. What can you do with 10 grand? Not a lot. Here is my best 3 options. This is what TJ thinks, but hey, you can also give us options maybe in the comments. The first one is that, number 1, maybe look for, or should I say, shop around for friends, family members, or trusted partners already doing property and put your 100,000 to work. Simple. It's called a joint venture, right? So look around in your own circle. Reach out to them. Hey, I see you're doing this. Can I put in my 100,000? What are the terms and conditions of us doing a joint venture? There's so many ways in doing it. Okay? So that's the first one. Joint venture. Family, friends, trusted partners, you name it. Right. The second one is that, leave your money at the bank. At the moment, fixed deposits per year, they're giving you plus minus 7% interest. But then let's be honest. What's the inflation rate? So, I don't know, you are running just to stay in the same place? I did say that. What did I say? Your 100,000 is at the bank and you're earning 7%. Okay. And inflation, you do Google it yourself and see what is the inflation rate. So if you are saving, that's exactly what we call here at the TJ tribe. You are running fast, hard, but in the same place. Yeah. Okay. But here's the third option. The third option, do nothing, my good friends. Do nothing. Keep it under the mattress, and we will see you at the SASA queue. No, not we will see you, because I won't be there, right? We will see you. We will see you in the SASA queue in the coming years. Sharp, sharp. Okay. All right. Now that we are done with all of this, I just want to say to you, my good friends, we want to work with everyone, but you've got to come prepared. If you have to reach out to me for anything, I want people to work with people that know. When we are talking, the ROI is 35%. You don't throw in the question, what is ROI? You're not educated. You don't know, right? We are going to be talking about, let's say, we're going to change the tiles from this to this, and you start asking, what is tiles? My good friends, yeah. So I'm going to say this. We want to work with everyone, but come prepared. Come prepared in knowledge, come prepared in mindset, financially. 100,000 is a great start. It's an amazing start, but only if you use it with wisdom and intention. Until we see each other again on the next video, it is I, your boy, boom, TJ.